What is going on, Tender Crew? My name is Billy the Squid, and today I want to talk about Forspoken, a game that kind of went under my radar, and it might have went under a few of y'all's. This is a game by Luminous Productions, a sub-company within Square Enix. So this is a Square Enix developed and published game, and that's a great thing, because boy howdy, the Square suck at producing games for other companies, or at least sucks at quality controlling what they are slapping the Square Enix production brand onto. I'm looking at you, Outriders. I'm looking at you, Marvel Avengers. You had a lot of potential, and you dropped the ball on all of it. So, but one thing Square Enix does do extremely well is their own brands and their own IPs. And this is a fresh new IP. This isn't just another Final Fantasy. This isn't just another Nier. This is a brand fresh new IP exclusively for the PS5. And I kind of wanted to just look through it with y'all. Watch the trailer once and then watch it through again, kind of getting my feel on what's going on, because this looks completely different than almost anything Square Enix has put out in the past. So let us begin. PlayStation, Square Enix.
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal.
You're a pretty... Oh, shit! Right to the gut!
Big deal. We are getting out of the city, Homer.
Oh, look at the chunk!
Somewhere that loves
Aw,
cats.
those eyes. Yeah, are we in New York? Looks like we're in New York.
Clean air, bright skies.
Okay, so this is an Isekai. Gotcha! Or however you pronounce that.
The actual
Yoinked from New York to a fantasy temple. Is Aerith gonna be here? This looks like Aerith's church, low key. You can jump back. Now's your chance. Do it if you're gonna do it.
Whoa, wait, stop!
You had to commit. If you wanted to go back, you had to commit. This is beautiful, though. Pretty. Oh.
What on earth is this?
Oh, that's what I like to see right there.
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth, anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh,
Why are you so spunky, girl?
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Talking jewelry.
Somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just
That
do
is cool.
We did.
Oh, the movement.
With my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts. I'll probably fly next.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line.
There is a line, but I don't know what the line is going to be for this game. Okay. Okay.
You are the only hope we have. You're special.
You're the one that's planning on facing off with Syla.
Syla.
Syla is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas.
Tanta. Okay.
You will be doing our land a great service by killing her.
Not to be confused with Tonfa, the cool dual-wielding wood club weapons. Well, that's a good scene to end the trailer on. Hell yeah. So this is Forspoken.
Frey,
When's it coming out?
no name for a demon. I am the one you seek. The one and only Tanta Syla.
Oh, get bodied. Get bodied. Spring 2022, so we don't have a hardcore release date. That's fine. Every game these days is getting delayed, so a hard release date isn't necessary in my book. Boy, does this have some really, really good stuff in it with some meh stuff as well. Let's go through it one more time. I want to give my takes. I'll probably be pausing in and out, so let's get this going. So it is first and foremost an Isekai, which Final Fantasy Origin, Stranger of Paradise, looks like it's going to be an Isekai too, so this might just be a genre that Square is kind of like really wanting to dip their toes into. which it's something that really hasn't been translated too well to the video game sphere as is, which is odd considering Isekais most of the time take place in video game worlds, so interesting in that regard. I will say, while the environments and stuff look amazing, I am not sold whatsoever on the character models or the motion capture or anything like that. It reeks of old, like, not good BioWare, but it definitely reeks of like a BioWare kind of stiffness to it. I'm sure that'll get polished by the time this game comes out, but as it stands right now, the character models, as far as cutscenes go, seem to need the most work. Like, she just looks stiff compared to like everything else around her, which is more jarring considering how good everything looks in action. Also, these environments look like they're pulled straight out of Final Fantasy 15, and I'm okay with that as long as they are full of a little bit more than what Final Fantasy 15 had. Final Fantasy 15 had enough stuff going on in them. But since you're not going to be driving a car, you're going to be maneuvering yourself on your own, I would assume. Similar to this.
I'm seeing a freaking dragon.
I would like to see more stuff in the overworld. Now, the magic, on the other hand, looks amazing. This looks like it's taking, like... The movement looks like it's taking inspiration from the Infamous series, like big time inspiration from the Infamous series. As far as the spells and stuff go, they are, and this brings me great joy to say, it's honestly nothing that I've really seen out of a game before. This looks like it's Battle Mage the game, and that's exciting. That is something that, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen it before. It's definitely new territory. There looks like there's quite a bit of versatility in what you can do with your spell set.
I'm seeing a freaking dragon, and
that dragon looks dope, by the way. This water, like the water spells look cool. They look like they're good for like crowd control and stuff. Earth has some explosive properties to it. I'm assuming it's going to be element based. Little grapple hook. The movement looks superb. Like, it looks like Sekiro on steroids. Like I said, very Infamous. You have, like, a little, like, minigun with the rocks and stuff with your earth spells. That's neat. Little pistol shots.
You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sylar.
Again, it's like Spider-Man meets Infamous. It's super good. Got some melee spells based in there. And I wonder what's going on. If you notice in the trailer and stuff, anytime a spell goes off, there's these like little rifts. I don't know if that is something you can interact with, because they linger. They linger for a long time. Like if you send a spell through them, if they do something different. And that there is just really neat. I'm assuming that is going to be some sort of ultimate move, because if you look, it pulls them in to the center of the, like, the geyser, and then shoots them up, and then she freezes them. So it seems like a very scripted style maneuver. More so than any of the other ones really are. The rest feel like the enemies still have control of themselves. This one, it really doesn't seem like it. This one seems like you cast it in a center area, and then everything in that center area gets encompassed in it in a cutscene style attack. Pretty neat though, and if each element has something like that to it,
no name for a demon.
It's gonna be very good. We only really see fire, earth, and water though, so that is I want to see how they expand out on that. Also, can we just check and see how after they abandoned her plotline in Game of Thrones, that chick with the like mask on that had all the little pieces in it decided that she's just gonna become a villain of her own game? Her design is really, really cool and really different from a lot of like high fantasy style villains. They could have went like a dark wizard route. This is a lot different than what I was expecting, and I like it. I like the design a lot. Also, her spell set looks like it's really, really good. This, I'm assuming, is going to be like you walk in at the beginning weak as shit thinking you can take on the world and get your shit pushed in. And her moveset being heavily melee based, that's really neat. That's really neat. And I hope it's something that we can emulate as player characters going forward. But yeah, this game has me very, very excited. Plotline, I'm not so sure on, just because Isekais can get a little cringe if they're not written properly. It depends on how long the character stays, like,
Did I just do that?
disconnected, like, from this new world. The quicker that she's able to disconnect from New York and really, like, fully commit herself into this fantasy world, the better the dialogue, I think,
that's
be.
too far. Good to know there's a line.
Because like I said, Isekais can get a little cringe if they stay self-aware for too long and bring that New York mindset to a fantasy world. It can make for some good comedy, but as far as plot-wise go, they can get a bit shallow.
Is the strongest and most formidable of all the counters.
But yes, this is Forspoken, coming out sometime in the spring 2022. If a demo or a new trailer comes out, we will be covering that. I just wanted to throw this at you. I love Square Enix, and this looks like a really, really good new IP coming out from them. So until next time, Tenda Crew, much love, take care. If you want to see more Square Enix, more Final Fantasy, more Dark Souls style content, check out my Twitch channel nightly, 10:30 Eastern, twitch.tv/Billy_the_Squid. Until then, I'm out. Much love.